7 News has learned over the past 7 months that the state of Maryland took in $242 million in unclaimed funds that belongs to you. And the state only returned $53 million, or just 22% of that, to the public.
Unclaimed funds can be money that you forgot in a bank account, uncashed checks, or even a utility deposit that you just never got back. The state admits it is sitting on more than $199 million that belong to you. I-Team investigator Scott Taylor joins us with more issues Maryland is facing on getting your unclaimed money back in your hands. Scott.
Yeah, I think they're sitting on a lot more than $199 million. Now, this is Maryland's unclaimed property website. There are 1.5 million people who have money here which hasn't been claimed. Maryland has a system that is 3 decades old, if you believe it or not. Now, the state can't even tell me how much of your forgotten money it's collected. In 2023, the state of Maryland said it achieved remarkable success with its unclaimed property division. It brought in $315 million and returned $81 million. Ron Litzy, a national expert on unclaimed funds, has a different take. Do you think those numbers are a success?
No, that's failure. They returned only 26% of what they collected, which is terrible. And they made owners jump through hoops to get their money.
Brooke Learman, Maryland State Comptroller, says when she took over 2 years ago, it was clear the state's unclaimed property division needed major improvement. Much of its resources were 3 decades old. Would you agree that percentage is not good?
Absolutely. We need to do much better. And that's part of the reason that we're bringing this legislation and moving to new technology.
Maryland is working on improvements. It's partnering with Kelmar, used by 40 other states, to create a new website. However, it won't be available until next year. How far is Maryland behind other states? Texas, Illinois, and Wisconsin all use data matching programs to automatically return money. Illinois has returned $100 million to over 400,000 people, and Wisconsin's return rate is at 65%. Under current state law, Maryland can't automatically return your funds.
Maryland, Virginia, and D.C. should be automatically returning unclaimed money to known owners without requiring claims.
Wisconsin has been automatically returning your money since 2015. Learman is pushing 2 bills in this current Maryland legislative session. If passed, Maryland can use automatic money returns for claims under $5 grand. Bet you didn't know Maryland is currently using your unclaimed money as a revenue stream. Each year, it pumps $100 million into its general fund from its unclaimed property division.
It's painless revenue. If you tax people, they complain. If you take their money without their knowledge, there can be no complaints. If they figure it out, you pay them and pat them on the head and they go away.
What incentive does the state of Maryland have to return a large amount of unclaimed funds to the public when it looks like this is almost a cash cow for Maryland? We know through reports that Maryland has a problem right now in their general fund.
Yeah, so, I'm really proud of the work that we do to make sure we are sending this money back to its rightful owners. We've stepped up our outreach over the past 2 years to make sure that people know that we have this money and that we want to get it to them.
In the past 2 years, Maryland has upgraded its website, but it still struggles with name searches. It doesn't show the full amount of claims or addresses and doesn't show claims under $100. Other sites like missingmoney.com have a much better search browser. It's endorsed by the National Association of State Treasurers. The state of Maryland doesn't supply a link to missingmoney.com on its website. So you would disagree that it's not a cash cow for the general fund and for the state of Maryland?
No, this is their money. And at the end of the day, if every single person claimed their money next year, we would pay it, because that is our duty.
Tomorrow at 5, I'll walk you through what is happening in Virginia and Washington, D.C. with your missing money. Both have issues. Go to WJLA.com if you think you have missing money in Maryland. I posted several links where you can grab that cash. For the I-Team, Scott Taylor, 7 News.
Oh, we could all use some extra cash, so you definitely want to do a search.